Problem. Solve for x in the equation. The absolute value of x plus 2 is equal to x plus 2. Solution. Since the absolute value of x plus 2 is greater than or equal to 0 for all x in the set of real numbers, and x plus 2 at the right side of the equation must be also greater than or equal to 0 for the equation to hold. Therefore, our x is greater than or equal to negative 2. Now, let us check. If x is equal to negative 2, the left side of the equation will be the absolute value of negative 2 plus 2, and the right side is negative 2 plus 2. Now, negative 2 plus 2 is equal to 0. So, the absolute value of 0 is equal to 0, the left side, and the right side, you have negative 2 plus 2, that is also equal to 0. So, the equation holds when x is equal to negative 2. Now, for another value of x equals negative 1, we have the absolute value of negative 1 plus 2 equals negative 1 plus 2. We know that negative 1 plus 2 is equal to 1. So the absolute value of 1 is 1, and negative 1 plus 2 is also equal to 1. So both sides of the equation holds. So our x in the problem is greater than or equal to negative 2. Problem. What is the highest power of 2 that divides 10 million? Now, in this problem, we are concerned about the highest power of 2 that divides 10 million. Now, let us recall 10 in exponential form is just equal to 10 raised to 1. But in the exponential form of 10, we do not write the exponent, that is 1. It is understood. Then, 100 is equal to 10 raised to 2. 1,000 is equal to 10 raised to 3. Then 10,000 is equal to 10 raised to 4. Therefore, 10 million can be written as 10 raised to 7. So it can be observed that in writing these kinds of numbers, all you have to do is count the number of zeros, and that would become the exponent of base 10. Okay, so in our solution, this 10 million can be written as 10 raised to 7. Now, the base 10, that is 10, can be written as 2 times 5. And by a law of exponents, we can write that one as 2 raised to 7 times 5 raised to 7. Hence, 2 raised to 7 divides 10 million. Problem. What is the maximum value of 2x squared minus 4x plus y minus 5 equals 0? Now, to be able to get the maximum value, we have to rewrite the given equation in which all terms with x and the constant are placed at the right side of the equation. So, we have to use the quadratic function form, which is y equals f of x equals ax squared plus bx plus c, where a cannot be equal to 0 because if A is equal to 0, then this will become a linear function, no longer a quadratic function. So we have this restriction that A cannot be equal to 0. And this A, B, C are in the set of real numbers. Now, since we are transposing to the right side, 2x squared, which is positive, it becomes negative. This negative 4x transposed to the right side, that becomes positive. And the constant negative 5 becomes positive. So we have f of x equals negative 2x squared plus 4x plus 5. Now, before we proceed, you have to recall that in a quadratic function of the form f of x equals ax squared plus bx plus c, there are informations that we can easily know. For example, where the parabola or the graph of a quadratic function opens. Does it open upward or does it open downward? So it is the A value that will tell the opening of the graph. If A is less than 0, the graph opens downward. If A is greater than 0, the graph opens upward. And given the quadratic function, we could determine the sum and the product of the zeros. For example, for the sum is equal to negative b over a. Negative b over a for the sum. And for the product, you have c over a. So in this quadratic function, we can easily determine the sum and the product, although we do not exactly know what are the zeros of the given quadratic function. So in this case, we have 4 divided by negative 2. That is negative 2. But you have to get the negative of b over a. So that is 2. So the sum of the zeros of this quadratic function is 2. And the product is 5 over negative 2. Since the denominator is negative 2, so you have negative 5 over 2. Again, the sum of the zeros of this quadratic function is 2, and the product of the zeros of this quadratic function f is negative 5 over 2. Now, to be able to get the maximum value, we have to determine the coordinates of the vertex of the parabola. Okay, so for the x coordinate of the vertex, you just get 1/2 of the sum of the zeros of a quadratic function. We have known already that the sum of the zeros is 2. So 1/2 of 2 is 1. So you use that 1 in the given quadratic function. Meaning to say, you have to replace x here by 1. Replace x here by 1. So that will be f of 1 equals negative 2 times 1 squared plus 4 times 1 plus 5, that is equal to 7. So the quadratic function f is equal to 7 when x equals 1. And this f of 1 becomes the y-coordinate of the vertex of the graph. Now, since our a here is less than 0, of course, the parabola opens downward. Remember that the vertex is at the highest point if the graph opens downward, and the vertex is at the lowest point if the graph opens upward. Therefore, our vertex has coordinates 1, 7. And it could be understood that the maximum value of this quadratic function f is equal to 7, which is exactly the y-coordinate of the vertex. That's the wonder of this problem.